Okay, you already know what makes carbon awesome. It's awesome because it can bond with four other atoms at the same time. And that gives it this amazing complexity. And you can get things like people and trees and stuff. But that's not the point of this video. This video is all about naming alkanes. And so you might be wondering to yourself, what in the heck is an alkane and why do I need to name it? Well, my reason why, what for, is because carbon, there's so many ways that it can hook up with so many other atoms or even other carbons that it gets very complex very fast. And for you ninth graders, I just wanted you to get your feet wet. I just wanted to give you a taste of carbon nomenclature or naming carbon compounds. So I figured what I would do is I would make one quiz question about alkanes. So what is an alkane? An alkane is, well, it's a hydrocarbon, so it's only got carbon and hydrogen, and it's got all single bonds. So if you had one carbon atom with four hydrogens, this is the simplest alkane. It's got all single bonds, right there, there, and there, and it's only made of carbon and hydrogen. So this one is called methane. Why doesn't it have some other name? Well, if you want to go out and Google around, you can find a little bit of history, like it says methane right here, via methyl, which is in turn from the Greek word for wine. So there's history behind these, which I am not going to go into. But just one thing that you need to know is that if it has one carbon, it's called methane. So then, what if it has two carbons? What if it looks like this? If there's a carbon hooked to a carbon and then you've got your other hydrogens here, remember they all have single bonds. So this formula would be C2H6. You might think that this is going to involve di, and that would be great if it did, but it doesn't. It's one of these holdovers from the old days. The first four, up until four carbons, so 1, 2, all the way up until four carbons, they have old school names. And those four old school holdovers are, let's see here. Take a look. This is in Moodle, but with one carbon, it's methane. With two, we call it ethane. With three, we call it propane. With four, it's butane. And then finally, after 4, from 5 through 10, these are the ones that are on your exam sheet. Penta is 5, hexa is 6, hepta is 7, octa is 8, nona is 9, and deca is 10. So really, all you have to learn are these first 4, the old school ones, the ones with the names that got there because they were being used a long time ago. So that is how you name alkanes. And this is going to be a short video. I'm only like at 3.5 minutes. So I've already told you what you really need to get this one question right on the carbon quiz. And just in the last couple seconds here, I figured I'd just give you another quick taste of what you could get into if you had to name more complex ones. And this is a subtopic of what we would call organic chemistry, which is really all about the element carbon. But anyway, check this one out before I go. This one right here, every little kink here in this line is a carbon atom, and this is 5-ethyl 7 3-methylhexantool tridecane. I mean, yeah, it gets crazy fast, but for this quiz, I just wanted to keep it easy and go with these. So there you go.